You know, from time to time, whether it was that horrible cat channel or it was with T-Woon or Twoon having his channel hacked or removed, I've asked you all to mobilize to help raise awareness, reach out to interested parties respectfully, because it's very difficult to cut through the noise. YouTube creators, in my experience, when you can get their attention, they've actually been very good. They've been good to me. They've responded directly to me. And in most cases, they are able to get the problem resolved. The biggest problem is keeping it on their plate. It seems like oftentimes when they respond to somebody who's in big trouble, having their channel hacked or something like that, they'll say, well, we're looking into it, but sometimes weeks can pass by. In this video, I'm going to ask, based on what I know about how we can make YouTube aware of things, is that you leave a like, you leave a comment, and you take a minute to share this somewhere. Whether it's my pinned comment on Twitter and you just retweet that, or you post it on Facebook, or you post it on Reddit, because we need to raise awareness not just for MarcoStyle in this particular case, which I'm going to catalog what happened to him, and it's giving me a panic attack just thinking about it. But YouTube needs to do better for their creators and give us more tools to provide access, because this keeps happening more and more. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So I was alerted by many of you about a channel called MarcoStyle, who appears to do excellent video game videos. He's got 360,000 subscribers, and it looks like he's got awesome engagement with his fan base. I'm not familiar with his content, but I have reached out to him and spoke to him. And in my conversations with him, he seems like a really nice guy. So here's what happened to him. The TLDR. Somebody reached out to him saying they were a sponsor for some sort of antivirus CC cleaner type app that was supposed to clean your PC. They gave him details to say what to say in the video, but wanted to promote anything. But before promoting anything, he insisted on testing the software himself. He downloaded it from their custom-made website, which at a quick glance didn't look suspicious, but the installer turned out to be a virus. This is why, especially if you have a favorite creator, you should be tagging them in this too. Because I get 20, 30 emails a day from people that want me to do promotions. I could absolutely see this happening to me, and it's freaking me out, to be honest with you. And my fellow creators, please be very aware of this new level of getting access to creator channels, okay? And if you're a viewer, when you share it out there, make sure you tag your favorite creators, because they need to know this is some scary stuff. The moment he downloaded it, he was in trouble. He quickly changed all his password from his phone and completely wiped out the PC, but it was too late. All of his accounts had been compromised. He ended up getting most of it back, but in the meantime, they unlinked his YouTube account from his Gmail account, so he couldn't get access to that. They also changed the name of his Twitch account. He's contacted Twitch support, has yet to hear anything back. Again, this has been a couple of days. I can't imagine what this creator's going through. It's got to be... I really do feel bad for him and for his viewers. It's got to be a total nightmare. I know if I lost my channel, I lost access to it, and I was just up in the air hoping, praying that YouTube did something to help me, it would be a nonstop panic attack. Since then, YouTube has responded to him that they're, quote, looking into it, but he also went out of his way to say, please don't make YouTube appear as the bad guy in this. I think they responded quite fast to me, and it's my own fault at the end of the day. I realize I'm not a super huge channel, so I understand it taking a bit. What a nice guy. I would be far more enraged, but I suppose there's some level of understanding that it was his own silly mistake, but at the end of the day, YouTube's got to do better to protect creators. And when we look at his channel, MarcoStyle, he's got 360,000 subscribers, and like I said, it looks like a really nice channel. And that'll teach him to test an app that an advertiser wants to pay him to promote. Oh, it's so nefarious when you think about it. People are now taking advantage of the fact that YouTubers have to work harder to earn an income. that many of us have to take advertisers far more often than we used to. Look, I would love to not have to put advertisers in as often as I have to, but the game has changed on YouTube, and we have to, especially for content creators who might create content that is not, makeup vlogs. I mean, something like only 30% of my video views, even show ads. There's going to be a time where most channels are exclusively supported by this because we have to be. And it makes me so sick that these people take advantage of that. And then what has happened since? His YouTube's page now is marked for sale. So people will buy an AdSense account and use that for monetization. What's sad is they only want about $700 US, I believe. I got to imagine a channel with over 300,000 subscribers and the views he gets is probably his full-time job. Imagine somebody just coming in and taking your paychecks, not only going forward, but completely messing up your channel. If you can't access your channel, you end up in a situation where your subscribers think, hey, he's not uploading any videos anymore, I'm going to unsubscribe. And that's why I'm always so quick to mobilize everybody. I know I'm always asking you to help. Look, I'm going to tag YouTube creators in this video title, which means anytime somebody likes it, if their Twitter account is linked, they're going to get tagged. If you retweet or you do a new tweet and you tag your favorite creators and also YouTube creators, I'll retweet it. I'll retweet everybody who tags me. I'll keep an eye on it. I want to keep the pressure up because it seems like what happens is YouTube comes in and says, hey, we're going to work on this thing. We're going to help you out. We're going to, and they say all the right things to put you at ease. We saw this with Twoon. He was without his channel for a month and I know for a fact that that is going to negatively affect the algorithm. Yes, it was his fault too. And yeah, it was a stupid mistake. But I can absolutely see how anybody would fall for it. It's like, oh, well, I'm trying to do right by my subscribers, so I'm going to install this app, make sure it works, make sure that, I'm going to make everything okay, and boom, you get hosed. Now, in the description below or the pinned comment, I'm going to leave Marco's Twitter linked. If you happen to pop out on Twitter, maybe shoot him some kind words. Tell him it's going to be okay, that we're doing everything we can to help him. I don't know this man. I've never interacted with him. Maybe he's made videos and he completely hates me. It doesn't matter. There's no value in having a platform this big if you don't use it when you can to help other people, regardless of the size of their channel. And I know I'm not always in a position to do so, but this is a fellow YouTube gaming creator. This is a fellow, advocate for the consumer. This is somebody that has shown integrity in saying they want to test their apps before they promote them to their subscribers. This guy needs our help. We need to politely raise awareness because I think what happens at YouTube is somebody shows up for work and they're like, oh, I'm going to take this. I've got this. I'm going to handle it. Then nothing happens all day. Then somebody else picks it up. Then somebody else picks it up. Then somebody else picks it up. And nobody takes the football across the goal line. Nobody takes the ticket all the way to completion. And these projects end up getting black holed. And creators end up going through what I can only imagine is a nightmare. Every day waking up feeling like, hey, somebody else has control of my business, my livelihood, something that I took years to create. And not only are they now making money off my videos, but now you can find my website, my YouTube channel for sale somewhere else. And look, if this kind of thing ever happened to me, if I made a silly mistake, I would hope that my fellow YouTube community would rise up and help the channel out too and help raise awareness. And look, YouTube, I've got to speak directly to you here for a minute. You've got to help us creators with some more secure options. Look, I would even pay you money for a physical authenticator. I know that you can get Google Authenticator, many like Magento websites. Some of my clients, they have authenticators that you've got to use authenticator apps. I would honestly rather just have something that sits on my keychain that anytime I log into YouTube, I must authenticate it. Because this guy even had two-step authentication in. So I'm not even sure how they got around all that. We need some higher level of security. We need to have, for example, when somebody wants to change the email address associated with an AdSense account, something like a 14-day or a 30-day waiting period where, you have to wait unless you can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's you, maybe sending in a birth certificate or something crazy. YouTube, you've got to help us out. These people are getting more and more devious. It's going to keep happening. This is probably the 30th channel in the last month that I've seen. I bet you there are other YouTube channels for sale on this website. It's frightening. We need more awareness. My fellow creators, you should be passing this around with your other creator friends. Not just my video. You should make a video too. And if you don't make a video, you should share this one and tell people, look, this is what's happening. They're getting, this is way beyond, oops, I clicked on a banner ad. This is like, hey, we know you're having a hard time. We want to support your channel. We're big fans of your channel. We've got this thing that we think your viewers would really like. And this guy's just trying to do his due diligence, and he gets completely screwed over. Marco, my heart goes out to you. I know for a fact my viewers will be aggressive sharing this video. I hope that they are, and I know that they're going to send you some love on Twitter. And my thoughts are with you. YouTube creators, please help this kid out much quicker than what you are already. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll share this video, and we'll talk to you again real soon.